Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Dukes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So James Madison's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing and jelly. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Odom. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Steve Angeli chunked it away just as he was hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Just keeps slinging it. He's looking deep. He's got it down the field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Finds his big tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Flips it out on the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He wants to change this route. The option, the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. Finds a crease at the 20. It's a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Odom. It's complete. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Auburn Tigers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Duke's head coach told me at the half he has been forceful and issued a challenge with his team here at the half. He understands they're on the road, their backs are against the wall, but he said to his guys, we are better than they are. We just got to start executing, focusing on every play call, and showing we can be good on the road to accomplish our goals. We'll see if they start this third quarter with that same sense of urgency, and if they listen to their coach at the half. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball. All of his tools on that last play.
And the Dukes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking to fire. Unleashes launches to the end zone. Fired into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The run inside. It's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes a grab and room to run. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after.
There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's no good. To the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody Everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Bringing the heat. On target. At the 35, he's got room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got a little space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Odom. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he scores! Touchdown, Syracuse!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Keller. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
To the air, it's Coleman. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he... No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes it past the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking to throw on first down. Thanks to grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harrison. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to take a shot on second and short. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks.